What's up, guys? Clutch Up Joe back with another one. Today we're going to switch gears. We're going to work on this dirt bike. Another yz250. This is a 2012. The crank seals were supposedly bad, but I put new crank seals in it and it's still burning tranny fluid, blowing out the exhaust. Real shitty, so I believe the inner cases are not sealed all the way. So I gotta tear this thing all the way apart, pull the crank, seal it, put it all back together, and then we'll see if that fixes it. So today we're gonna work on getting this engine out and getting it disassembled. So stay tuned. All right, so first thing you're gonna wanna do is drain your fluids. So drain your oil, drain your coolant. I put the coolant in a clean container so that way I can save it. This bike only has 18 hours on it. It's just got a bad seal. So now that we got the fluids drained, we got the bike up on the lift, we're gonna take the seat off, and then you can take this whole back piece, subframe, these plastics, all that off at once. You gotta undo this bolt, the top bolt, and then undo the boot from the carb. Once you have the seat off, you just kind of tilt it up, and you can slide it right off. So I'll show you that here real quick. All right, and see, just like that, in about 3.5, 4 minutes, you got the whole rear end off. It's up there. So now we gotta take the tank off. Got a bolt back in there towards the frame there, and that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just a bolt back there and there. We'll pop that off, and then we'll have access to the engine. We'll take these side covers off, take the brake pedal off, and then we'll be able to knock the swing arm bolt through. And then it's just 3 more big long bolts, and it's pretty much out. So. Now that we've got everything off, we've got the chain off, exhaust off, carburetor hanging off the side there. Got the clutch cable disengaged off of its perch in there. So now we're just gonna break all these mounting bolts loose and then try to get this swing arm bolt pushed through. Hopefully it slides right through if we're lucky. And then yeah, we'll have it out. Now that we got all the mounts undone, make sure you unplug your wires there. And now we'll be able to just wiggle this thing out. It's loose in there, so yeah, it's kind of a pain, but I'll show you here. Just like that. If you tilt it up and forward, and then you should be able to pull it out the side. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now it's time to disassemble the engine. I'm not going to go super in depth on this. I'm just going to put the camera above me and watch me take it apart. It's pretty straightforward. I do suggest having a manual for whatever you're working on if you're going to do this project and take an engine apart. I have a manual in the box over there that I'll grab. But yep, we're going to take the head off. I'm going to try to just take everything off this side, leave everything on that side, just split them, clean it up, seal it, plop them back together. So here we go. We got the cylinder off here. There's a piston, 18 hours on it. I mean, it's kind of crusty up here, but whatever. But you can actually see the tranny oil sitting in here. So Now we've got the stator off. Got to get these bolts out around here, and then I'm gonna flip it over, get this side all pulled apart, clutch apart, all that, and then we'll be able to split the cases, seal the middle, and plop them back together. Where we can split the cases, I'll get the case splitter out, get this one popped out, popped over, and we'll see where the problem might have been. All right, guys, so I got the cases split, cleaned, resealed. Might have put a little excess on it, but we're gonna make sure she's sealed this time. I'm using these to help me hold it together for now, just to help me press it all in, and then I'll put the bolts in. But if you don't have one of these, I would not suggest trying this job. This is a case splitter, gotta have it to get this crank apart, get this case off. I don't think I got that on video, but my bad. But yeah, I'm just using these to help keep it pressed together, then I'll put the bolts on the other side here in a minute, get it all pressed together, and get her all reassembled. Tip I wanted to give you is when I take bolts out, I'll make a diagram on a piece of cardboard and poke holes in it. Put the bolts in order, that way I know what order the bolts came out. So just a little tip, but we're gonna plop this back in here and hopefully have this bad boy done tonight. So nice and quick, one-day job, so let's do it. All right, YouTube fam, that is it. She is done. That is how you rebuild your YZ250 in an afternoon. I'm gonna have some videos coming out of me and the boys riding these things. I know it's just been a bunch of videos of me working on crap, but I'm getting everything ready for a good season of having a ball and throwing down. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell. I appreciate you. Tell your friends about it, and just keep watching the vids. Thanks.